So I got Believe in Your Own Magic. Y'all know I got a lot of decks of cards. And I've been, going through them and finding the whole decks and things like that. Just going through them and straightening them up. Look here. It says you can manifest your every wish. A 5. It's time for healing, not war. Okay, let's find out what collective needs to know. What does collective need to know about in the here and now for this believing in their own self. Hold on. I think I need a tool for this. See how it works with this ALPHABEAN. Not really good. I can kind of do it. Wait. I tell you what, resonates collective. Alright, I got Believe in Your Own Magic. We got the stars on the bottom of the deck. We're gonna find out what's going on with the here and now. And how you're feeling about everything. Okay. Man, that thing don't want to act right. Alright, we'll just go with it. Alright, tell me what collective needs to know about the here and now. Every storm has an end. 5, 4, 4. Tell me what collective needs to know about right here and now with the energy. How's collective feeling about this this whole situation and it coming to an end is what it looks like. Thank God. It says make the change. Bitch fire, stand up for yourself. 7 and 7. Something's mirroring. Don't be afraid to sing. Alright, tell me what you want to tell me about this right here. Make the change. A 7. It says there's a big life change you've been thinking of making for a while now. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts and take that leap. Whether you're thinking about cutting your hair or finding a job better suited for you, do the thing and do it with confidence. Okay, something about doing something. All right, you're gonna make some big changes. You've been thinking about it. This is something that you've already been thinking about, and it's already been on your own mind. Okay, tell me what collective needs to know about like what's happened previously. About it says lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. I'm always enough. You're some kind of beacon. There's going to be big changes because you're golden. See the golden mirror? It looks like you're... It's like you may be changing your hair. Because see, it looks like something was dull and drab and you're just going to make this big change and reinvent yourself. Maybe starting some kind of... Like opening up some kind of shop or something. Look, golden. You're staying golden. It says you don't need someone to fix you. I can buy myself flowers. I'm good. It says forgive. Maybe you thought at one time that you needed someone to fix you and you needed help. And you reached out to someone and they couldn't help you because they couldn't help themselves. And it was just a point of view because you were desperate. You need to forgive that. Because they couldn't even help themselves, much less help you. It says you deserve sugar, not salt, a 2. So somebody was feeding you salt. Somebody was salty about it. Somebody was real salty about it. About some kind of There's a 2 on this side and a 2 on that side. This is your you hold the truth about a situation in your own life. You're deciding on something because you don't doubt your worth. You're very confident, and you deserve better than what you've been treated. Okay. So whatever you've been thinking about, what has this collective's been thinking about making the change? Look, endings are inevitable. You're looking to your future. Let's just let them go. You're ready. You already have all the answers. You already know what's about to happen. You just attached to something. You got some kind of attachment that you don't want to let go of. Hello, how's everybody today? But it's time to burn away something because look, it looks like you're attached to family. You're going to have to move on. But look, the stars are lining up. You see all those stars? Something is lining up. Got to let the past go. Because someone didn't see you as worthy. They were envious. Somebody was envious of you. And they didn't see you as worthy, but you're worthy. They made you feel less confident. I'm telling you. You're standing on the ledge right here. You're on the edge. You're on the very ledge, like you're ready. You just need a plan. You have the answers. You just need some kind of a plan. 2, 3, 4. Huh. That keeps on coming out. Something, it says, slay them all. What? Telling you to let somebody go. Okay, let go of the attachment so you can do this task. Alright, give me one card right here to clarify the tree and the voyage. The tower. Unplug. 3. Huh. Staying golden, following your heart, following the golden path. Whatever you've been doing, they're telling me you've been doing you on the right direction. You just need to start focusing more on self, like as far as like exercising, taking care of yourself, eating right, throw out the junk food. And I know it, and y'all know it too, but you know it's been Christmas and shit, but we make excuses. You know what I'm saying? But that's the truth. It says don't be afraid to sing. It keeps saying that. We got a 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. So stand up for yourself. You're going to be in this. Looks like you're going to be in some kind of spotlight. Like these are backup singers or something. And you got the microphone. That's what it looks like. Release any guilt. Okay, how is collective about to be propelled forward with these big changes? Because this is the past. Somebody was trying to make you feel less confident, like you didn't have what it takes. Possibly in your singing. Like you might have liked to sing and they would say, you're loud or some shit like that. And you'd be like, so? That's what you're supposed to do when you sing. And they'd be like, shut up. So you just didn't pursue it. I'm telling you. Just got weave together the crown you deserve. A 1-4. Look, you don't need their approval to live your life. I'm telling you, look, be your own first priority. You don't need these people's approval to go out and live your life. But you feel attached to something that was doing you wrong. That's envious of you. Because you can just take off. I'm telling you, look, take yourself out on a date. Look, that's where your heart is. You wanna travel. You wanna go out somewhere. You wanna go somewhere and do stuff. Adventure. And you feel really stuck where you're at because envious people. There was envy. They weren't seeing your worth. You were shining a beacon for these people. Until they, look, they may burn their own self down, and you got to let them go, because it's saying release guilt and let them go. Stand up for yourself. Be your authentic self. You shine a light. These people are paying attention. Okay? They're weaving together your crown. Look, it looks like you've been stuck in a tower and you're tired of it. You're ready to go shine. Put on your crown and shine, baby. Dress up. Dress up. For no reason. Just dress up. Make yourself feel good. Dress up. Get your hair did or whatever. Do your own hair. And make yourself feel good. Throw out a bunch of shit that you don't need. Papers and shit like that. Throw it all out. I'm telling you, it helps. That's putting your crown on. Getting rid of all that shit and moving it out of the way. Alright, what you want to tell me? It says, release your guilt. You've earned your stripes. You can be your own knight. The Empress. You're coming out of that tower. Glowing and beautiful. Out of that. Once you finally can release the guilt. That sometimes you can't take them with you. Sometimes you got to do it alone. Think you've done all you can do where you're at. It's time for you to elevate. You understand? You can be your own knight. You've gained some type of independence. You're not stuck here in this tower anymore. You did something and you finished it. Like you set a goal in wherever you're at or whatever you was going, whatever you was doing. Say you were. Let's see. You set some type of goal that while you're stuck, that you're going to do this and you're going to do a damn good job of it or whatever. You're going to do the damn thing, okay? And when it's finished, God will show you that it's time to move on and go to another direction, okay? So you're being told pretty much you're prepared to move on, but you got to be willing to make the change. Do you understand? You got to release some kind of attachment that you've grown attached to, and that's what's kept you where you're at, stuck. Okay? Because you're done with it. It's over. It's released. Thank you for clearing that up, Spirit. I appreciate that. You understand? This is over with. You did what you're supposed to do. It says, take control of your own narrative. How's that for happily ever after? 22 and 9. Prepared. You're finding your confidence in your gifts. Okay, that's what it's saying. Finding some type of confidence in your gifts. Okay, tell me what Collect needs to know about as a closing card. We'll get another deck. Because I just wanted y'all to believe in yourself and know that you can do this. And you really don't need to be... Look, you trust in God. Release your guilt. Slow down and celebrate your own self. Swim away from this situation. That's the conclusion. You're walking away from something, burning it away. That's where you're going to meet your true mate. Once you find your own dependence, where you can handle whatever may come. Look, things might look a mess, but you just take it in stride. You understand? The bottom of the deck says, we're all just stardust. Find the connection. Find the connection, collective. You heard that. That was straight out of Spirit's mouth. 21, 31, 29, 35. Okay? That's 3, 11, 8, and 4. Trust the divine. You're going to burn away something. You're saying bye-bye to something. Releasing the guilt of it. saying, okay, it's not my responsibility. I finished what I did, what I meant to do. I finished it. It's not on me. I finished it. Okay, and take the confidence. You're going to go find some kind of rest or peace somewhere else. You're going to get the confidence to do that. Okay, somehow you're going to receive some type of abundance because it's everywhere. Okay. Once this is gone, something about childhood trauma, or something to that effect. You're going to let something go and forgive it. You're just going to forgive it all. You're just going to say, you know what? Hell, I made it. And you're just going to, look, luck is on your side. Look, they holding the shit out of some clovers. Luck's going to come out of nowhere, y'all. It's going to be like serendipity because you got the divine backing you at all times. And somebody else does too, and y'all gonna, because it's time. It's time for destiny. But you're swimming away from a situation to go to your destiny. Focus on the here and now. That's what we're trying to do. It says be your own first priority. After that one. We already showed you that one. Telling you to leave a situation. Don't even mess with the past at all. Except for when they want to give you something. Go start something new. Something fresh. In places where you feel welcome. Go get the dust off your feet. And in the area you're in. And show the angels that you're done. You tried. And you put it in God's hands. You dust your feet. It says take a chance on somebody else. There's fairies all around this. This looks like a friendship coming in. Like a real friendship. And that friendship is going to lead to a relationship. But like this could be an old friend of yours that you grew up with, and you go to visit them, or you go live around where they live, and you start talking to them, and they're connected to somebody that's going to be for you. Let's find out. Is one of Collective's old friends connected to Collective's new? It says, think first before you judge. Stand up for yourself. Let's read them. 26. Did you commit to lifting up one of your sisters only to drop her down into your blaze? It says, examine the situation. Is your judgment justified, or is society tricking you into your stance? After all, it does have a habit of making you believe that other girls are your competition, and that they may behave perfectly all the time. Step back and take time to figure it out. It's not always clear at first. Instead of acting rashly, bitch fire. So, you're going to get some kind of apology. Because you lifted someone else. You lit all the candles for someone else. And they knocked you down. Trying to degrade you. You lit all the candles for someone else. Y'all see these cards? Hold on. There you go. I'm sorry. I apologize. It says stand up for yourself. There's no better way to say it. Someone in your life is trying to burn you at the stake. Maybe you didn't give them something that they wanted. You didn't let them get away with their bad behavior. Either way, they're trying to ruin your reputation. Rest assured, your reputation will stay intact. Silence can be effective. But this is not that kind of situation. Get loud and let them have a taste of your bitch fire. Shut up, Tony boy. God dang, shut up. Why do you do that when I start reading? You're so crazy. Someone's trying to ruin your reputation and trying to burn you when you lifted them up when they needed you. Someone needed you and you helped them, no problem. And now they're jealous of you because you're you're the fire baby, and they don't like it. No, they were trying to ruin your reputation. What did it say? Your reputation's intact. Someone's going to give you an apology. It says the world awaits you. You're about to get a fresh new start. A brand new, fresh new start. See the joy in things, okay? See the look, the imagination. Get imaginative. Let your emotions kind of flow. Just feel the flow. Like feel the imaginative flow and just go with it. You're like, where is it leading me? And just start moving in that direction. Like, maybe go for an audition. Collector need to go for an audition? Let's find out. Hold on. Collector need to go for some type of audition? Give me some cards. I ain't seen these cards in forever. Let's try these. Alright, does collector need to go out for some type of audition, like take a chance on themselves and go for an audition? Six of Swords, the Lovers, the King of Wands. Whoa. Says, no, somebody's just going to come towards you. 9 Swords and the 3 of Wands. Somebody's about to come towards you. This King of Wands is about to come towards you and put you in the center position. That's what it says. You may become they're using their gut instinct to do this. He's using his gut. His antenna's on in his gut. He was the singer. He said he ain't that good. Something like that. He was the boss. Man, this dude's falling for you for some reason. But he's not what you think. I mean, this guy's not who it seems. Maybe he's falling in love with you. Because this guy is not what he seems at all. This is success for a team. Something moving on to a new future. Hold on. Let me get those, I know what they're wanting to show y'all. Okay, hold on. They want to show y'all the gems and things. Okay. Got you. We got the six of Swords, the Lovers. The King of Wands had turned his back on these lovers. See how he was sitting on the board? On that situation. Because he driven to succeed in something. And now he's looking to his future and wanting to come back around. Because he took off. Because he had too much feelings. He was too much. Something was talking. Oh, there was a hell of a lot of swords out here. 69 of them. 6 and 9 of them anyway. Okay. That's a lot of talking. A lot of words were being said. A lot of back and forth, back and forth. Touch somebody though. 6 swords. La 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 la. What? Crazy bird standing on my air conditioner running back and forth. Where the air conditioner blows out. He's running back and forth. What you doing, crazy? It's the 6 of Swords. This is the... Woo-wee! Test me now, test me. Shalioparite. Shalioparite. On this one. Let's see right there. That's a Shalioparite, y'all. It says, this is the brow chakra. Move forward carefully. There may be problems in your path, but they are not insurmountable as long as you proceed with caution. Okay? So he left. Turned his back on this. Because he was driven to succeed in something. Nine of Swords. The Sunstone. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Reminds me of tangerines or something. It says, the sacral chakra, creativity. He was driven to succeed in something. He turned his back on this situation because he turning his back on his emotions. He's carrying his emotions on his back, like the truth, but he couldn't look at it. I'm telling you, this person, there's something about this person that is not what it seems. Okay? Nine Swords. It says despair and regret. This is a stressful time for you, and you can become snowed under your emotions. It's easy for you to become tied to depressing cycles of your thoughts and emotions about the past, leading to feelings of self-pity and vulnerability and sleepless nights. Pull yourself out of your gloom with the Sunstone, which relieves fear and eases stress. It will also bring the vitality you need now. Place your stone crystal on your sacral chakra for 30 minutes to revitalize your daily. It says, look forward, not back, and you will soon be through this phase. Let me tell you this too. Just want to tell you this. Yes, crystals have energies and that. Okay, yes, they do. Now, anyway, you don't got to have a crystal. You don't got to have the crystal at all. Remember, this is all illusion. You don't need no crystal. Visualize the stone that I show you. Put a dot. Get a magic marker, orange magic marker, and put a little dot right there in your sacral chakra area, right below your belly button. Visualize this crystal. Because ain't no way in hell that you're going to be able to get every single one of these crystals and be able to put them all over your body. You don't need to. You don't have to. It's all about your power of thought. Okay? But it's saying here that this King of Wands is living in regret for walking away from this lover situation. Now he's moving into the Three of Wands. This is about him right here. This is your opportunity that's coming towards you. Remember what I asked? I said, hey, so what's this opportunity talking about that's coming towards Collective to give her this independence? And it said this with these 5 cards. Come on now. Show me where them wands are. There they are. 3 of them. It says an azurite. That's pretty. That's pretty. I like it. Looks like a blue jay or something. Look, it looks like a blue jay, that one does. Wrapped in some kind of blue blanket. Anyway, Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. This is solar plexus. See, we're working on lower... Look. This is talking about working on the lower... your lower chakras. Getting grounded. Getting creative. Staying, doing your damnedest to stay in joy. This is what this is talking about. This is for him. He's having some kind of regret. He's thinking about you. His sunshine, his earth angel, his Eve to his Adam. Because there's something you don't know about him. There's a chameleon right there. I'm going to read him in a minute. Okay, we got 3 of Wands. You're giving more than receiving. He's about to give. He's giving in to, he's surrendering. He's going to give you something that he feels you deserve. What on earth are you doing? My bird's wild. He's only been in just this room his whole life. He's wild as shit. Y'all have no idea. Alright, Pony Boys, and probably because I named him 10 different things in the first couple of months of his life. Anyway, it says, be on the lookout for new adventures and opportunities, but don't jump up unprepared. Perhaps this is a time you need to take to step back before acting. Okay? It says this place, the solar plexus chakra is the energy hotspot that holds your creative energy. The azurine crystal here is to boost this creativity and prevent you being run down by your giving nature. Okay, so you're balancing out how you give and receive, okay? How you give and receive energies and things like that. This dude is all lusted out over you. I swear he is. It says you will be inspired and achieve more once you find a balance between the physical and spiritual worlds. Look how pretty it is on that page. Man, I wish y'all could see it like I do. It looks different on the camera. Anyway, King of Wands. He's wanting to take some type of actions to go back to the past. But you're being told in the first set not to go back to the past. Don't be fucking with it. It's not good for you. It says, Indecolite, the crown chakra. Crown the king, he's made it through to the other side. Looking towards your next steps planning, the king represents the creative power that inspires the kingdom. Your mind is calculating your next project, and this is a time and space to work everything out. Don't act too soon, but don't delay. Act once you have chosen your path. If you haven't started thinking about your next steps, then now is a good time to do so. The king may be representative of a man or your own masculine side. Keep positive and stay true to yourself, as others may try to persuade you to change your thoughts on a matter. Indecolite gives you faith in yourself, enhancing your creativity. That's what you need to be focusing on, collective. The Lovers is out here, so we need to find out why he had his back turned on the Lovers. That's kind of weird. He walked away, or he didn't step forward. It's more like it. He didn't step forward. You understand? It says the Lovers, Gemini, planet and sign. This is Crystal, Rose Court. It says the crown chakra. He's realizing now y'all are royalty. Something to do with... That's so crazy. He's remembering. He's using his gut. He's remembering like all the past lives and everything. Like having dreams or something. Let's read about it. It says, follow your heart as love and relationships may be your focus now. You will have choices to make, and it's important. It's an important decision is in the offing. In the offing. OFFING. Which will have life-changing effects on the long term as you commit to it. It is also a period in which you will notice opposites in everything around you. Notice an opposite in everything around you, y'all? Feel a lot of contradiction, a lot of conflict type of, not really conflict, but opposing forces. Yeah. It says, you will be aware of the different sides of this argument or dispute, and you can use these observations to resolve the conflict. The Lover's card has an astrological association with Gemini, which mirrors the Lovers. It is a sign of bonding, but beware of frivolous nature. Its frivolous nature can come and go. It says, this is an example of the yin and yang of your life, dualities, good and bad at the same time, balancing each other. Something will happen to give you a deeper understanding of your self-value, and you will feel more complete. I said that in the last reading about the good and the bad at the same time, just fucking accepting it. That's what Earth Angel does. I'm telling you, because they're here to experience the Earth, and they don't care for it because they miss home. And they, I'm just saying. They go out and they experience these things and do these things, you know. They're like, man, I know that ain't for me, you know, but you have to be some type of example or something. You come out to be some type of example by doing that for the people that you may have been doing it with or around or whatever. Like, even if you're not doing it, but you're around them, and you have this observation kind of way about you, and you might say some sarcastic shit, and it's so fucking profound, it kind of blows, it kind of sinks into them like a seed. Because they're like, whoa, where'd that come from, JB? And you're like, Holy Spirit. You know? And it sunk into them or something. I'm trying to tell you. Everything I say is no coincidence, y'all. I say it, there's no coincidence. So thank you so much. Thank you. It says, the Lovers card, okay, it's the Gemini. The Lovers, it is a sign of bonding. It says, this is an example of yin and yang. Sometimes something will happen to give you a deeper understanding of your self-value, and you'll feel more complete. The Rose Quartz, the Lover's Crystal. The Lover's Crystal, y'all. That looks like the heart on that one deck. Looks just like the heart on that one deck that I got. It's in that box right there. It says, it is the stone of love, enhancing relationships and commitment. Although you may expect the Lovers to be linked to the heart chakra, the crown chakra is actually the energy center that connects you to the universal energy of love. Meditate on any difficult situation, you will find peace of mind. He's finding peace of mind right now. He's going to bring it to you about this situation. Okay, so we're down to that. You're very, 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 very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love y'all. Let's see. Let me find out what exactly he's planning on for this future. Because something about releases, he had to leave. Something was really intense. Like, he was super intense about something. He had to go. And he found success by going, but he was very ambitious about this work. Okay? And he got called away to go do this work. And now he wants to add you. He's finding something out about you that he was into some kind of deception about. Maybe self-deception. So tell me what he wants to go forward with. 9 Wands. Oh. So he's out of some, he's got focus on something. He's prepared it already. He's already took action to prepare something to bring it forward. With this pretty ass green rock. It says the Zoisite, Zoisite. That's the sacral chakra. Look, he's done come up with some kind of idea. He's got a plan. It says things are getting in your way, probably emotions or spiritual concerns. Hard work is needed, and you must avoid putting blocks in your own way. This dude, look, everything I'm telling y'all, he went to get some type of rehab or something. He went to get some kind of rehab or something, and he's been watching you this whole time. Somehow keeping up with you. Somehow keeping track of you. But he's had to wait like a year. That's a year right there. He's had to wait a year to get the recovery. Because in the 12-step program, you got to wait a year to be in a relationship, or it's not going to work out. You'll probably fall off the wagon if you don't. Because there's relationship take work, y'all. I'm just saying. If you're adding drugs and shit into the mix, that shit don't fucking work. I'm just saying. Let's find out about this rock. It says, He's finding a reason to do things, not reasons to not to. Okay? Be strong and independent because you have everything you need to succeed. Zazizite will help dispel negative thoughts and focus on your sacral chakra will aid creativity. So he's went and got something prepared. He's feeling the creativity to have this as some type of offering. Okay? Don't let each other divert your direction. Find some quiet time to meditate to ease the stress. That's what he did. I'm telling y'all. Pay attention, y'all. Look. This is the male version. There's a female version of this in here, too. He's not what you think. This person's not what you think. He's went and prepared something. Is collective gonna talk to him? Because this looks like your equal match, collective. He's got his antenna up. This is the Chariot. It's going to usher in some kind of balance with the good and the bad. Have you been experienced those things lately? The Two of Swords. The Two of Coins. The Fool. Because of something that you planted. You started a revolution with this King of Wands. You got him to take the steps. And now you're going to have to... There may be some bad things that you may need to... look, everything's not going to be perfect. This is what I'm trying to say right here, okay? Everything's not going to be perfect in nothing, okay? And there may be some things that you're going to have to accept that it's just like, that's what they like, you know? Like maybe they want to live in two different places or something and date or whatever. Like, maybe you do. You understand? That kind of thing. Like, maybe you don't want to move right in with somebody and be in this maybe you just like to stretch out when you sleep. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to do all that right now. You want to know that this is the real deal, the right thing. But this person wants to, like, whisk you off somewhere and take you, like, show you something. They want to whisk you off somewhere and show you something that they did. They want to, like, they got some kind of pride in this. Whatever this is they did that they want to offer you. They want to whisk you off like and take you to it and see it. Even if you don't want to be with them. They want to make you the boss. I don't understand. It says 8 cups and 5 cups. Elevate you. But you got to release some kind of attachment. 5 of Cups is like a bittersweet thing. Like, there's something still holding on, but you got to release it for your future. But this is all this is your decision, man. You already know. You're psychic. So are they. It's like y'all been telecommunicating. Like, they're giving you like signs or something by this the discord that's around you. Like when there's all that like chaos, you find some type of balance in it real quick. Like you just find this balance in it. Okay, you may shed a tear or two, and then you're like, okay, bam. All right, well I'm gonna handle it like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, you found some type of balance in it. And whatever that is, like you're receiving maybe in your dreams. Last night, y'all, for no reason, I was sitting here, it was right after I did a reading. And my stomach just all of a sudden had this killer pain, like, I've never felt it before. It wasn't gas, because I felt that before. I never felt it before. You know, all that shit was going on. So, I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I just couldn't even get comfortable sitting here. I couldn't get comfortable laying here. I went there. I got in the bed. And I kept falling, like, dozing off, falling asleep. 10-10, y'all. Kept dozing off, falling asleep, but then my stomach would just kill me so bad that it would wake me up. I was like, what the hell? And then I started having the feelings that when you're not a person that throws up. I don't throw up, y'all. But the times that I've done, that I have thrown up, I get these signs. I'm about to throw up. You better get somewhere because you're going to throw up. Okay? So I'm laying in the bed and I'm going, why does it feel like that in my stomach? This fucking shit was crazy, okay? And I'm going, God, I have no idea, y'all. So we'll go in the bathroom. If you can see, you see there's kind of a light in that bathroom? I got like this night light that shines on the ceiling that makes it have like this, where it's not dark in there. Well, I didn't turn on the light, I just had that light on. And I started like gagging like I was gonna throw up, man. And I threw up like this bubble. It felt like a bubble and everything, like a bubble. It felt like it was like, a bubble. It felt like a bubble of something. When I was able to do that, then like a little stomach acid come out and I started feeling better. It was like, what the hell was that fucking bubble thing? I don't know. I didn't even look in the toilet or nothing. I just flushed that shit. It was weird. But I felt terrible for like 5 or 6 hours. I was just like, oh, this is hurting me. Like I felt like I couldn't even stand or walk or nothing. And I was shaking real bad. I was going, what the hell, man? I mean, what the hell? And then I was just fine. That's weird, ain't it? I don't know what that was. I don't know where it come from, because I was outside playing, running around in the parking lot yesterday before the landlord started acting retarded. You know, I mean, but I was calm, come here and do my thing, and I was all right. And I was out sitting there, and I was like, ow! That's what I did. And I was just like, ow! Ow! And I was like, man, I couldn't lay down, it was hurting. I couldn't sit up, it was hurting. And all of a sudden I'd be like, almost like I would pass out from it or something for like 10 minutes or something. It was hurting bad. Then I was doing a double thing, that shit was weird as shit, y'all. I was like, why am I don't know what that was. I don't know. That was the strangest shit. Because, you know, y'all know I don't get sick and shit, so I don't know what the fuck. That was weird. That was very, very odd. Very, very extremely odd. So I don't know where it come from. Because, I mean, I don't eat. I'm very picky some. I don't even remember eating too much yesterday. Because I had the kids over here. The landlord was acting retarded. Something must have made me sick from yesterday, but I don't know what it was. I couldn't tell you. It could be the water. I don't know. That shit was weird, though. That shit freaked me out. That was weird. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Am I having a Mandela effect or something? But before, when it started happening, I started praying. You know, I was rebuking all the stuff that had happened. And I started praying. I was rebuking it. And then all of a sudden it went. And I was like, ow. I was like, get out. Whatever it is, get out. And it took like 3 to 5 hours for whatever it was. But it was like sitting right there. It would come out like a bubble. Then I felt better. Very weird. But I kept praying because, you know, I have faith. Y'all, anyway, I was praying. I was like, man, whatever's going on, just whatever, just contain it and release it. And that happened, and I was like, ow, what the fuck? Like, all of a sudden, hurting. Wow, what? I could barely stand up. And I would be sitting here, be like trying to watch something because I wanted to do like another reading or something, but my stomach started hurting. I was like, I'd be sitting here like this, and then next thing I know, I'd be like waking up, and it'd only be like 10 minutes later, and my stomach just killing me. It's terrible. I don't know what it was, but I guess I contained it and released it. I don't know. Thank you, Jesus. That's all I can say. Because I feel better for whatever it was. But I don't even know where it came from to make me feel bad. I say maybe somebody was trying to cast some kind of witchcraft on me, and I cast it away. It says park. Part T. Party. Part T. A park party. Look at all them peepees. Oh, some peepees. It says four part, 1 4 part times equals 9. Okay. Alright. So that's irritating this ass air conditioner. I swear. Never seen no place like this before in my life. I feel like I'm in a damn crazy house museum or some shit. Whoops. Alright, what we got here? We got the power. I got the power. This is Pat. Pat Park Power, Parker, Park. Hold on. Dub. Okay, off. Dub off, bud off. What? Cut bud off. Someone cut water off. Water off. Dance. What the fuck? Okay. Make it be more cohesive if you can, because that's irritating me. When you do all that, when you got it jumping all around and talking about water off, cut off, bud. What? What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Court. Paved favor. Paid favor? Someone paid somebody a few paid favors. Pop. Cut. It says something about a debut. At a rave. Wow. Something about you brave. Yeah, I could debut at a fucking rave. No problem. Brave something out. Somebody brave something out. They're about to get some kind of reward. Something about a reward. E-ward. Something about a reward. Okay, it says Cobb. Cop. That's what it says. Shut the fuck up. It says boss or job. No coincidences, y'all. I said it says boss, but it don't. It says drew. Something drawn to. Somebody drawn to something. Drawn out. Drew out. Some kind of plan. Read a. Someone read. I felt he found my letters and read each one aloud. And then I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept on summing my pain with his fingers. Yeah, he was deaf. He wasn't listening. He kept on going, doing something because he was very, very about his fucking, to succeed. I'm telling you. He was very ambitious about succeeding, and he wasn't listening to you. If he would have listened to you and y'all would have like joined up right then, y'all would have already be like, I'm telling you. Because he was afraid. Something about trying to do something. He was trying to do something on his own. Jumped the gun and wouldn't listen. You were talking to deaf ears. You see that? They wasn't listening. They was working something. They was working on something. Okay? And it said something worked after. Worked after. They was working after this. I promise. Okay, looks like somebody may have got a side job. It says a draft. Volunteer firefighter or something like that. But they're doing it. Some kind of side job like that. Awoke for PJ. Okay, road. Up. Road up. Okay, draw up. Row up. Okay. Waved. Rode up the road and waved. Shut up. Cup. Says they was afraid. Says cuffs. Somebody rode up the road in cuffs. TJ? I don't know. Cappy? A Cappy? Oh, shut up. That needs to shut up. Drove away or drove off. They rode by your house, wanting to stop. I was going to tell you right then, and they drove away. Because they couldn't tell you. It says buck up. Then you might have bucked up. It says we drove off. JT. Wait a minute. Pat. Somebody's wanting to talk to you and you just, like, close them off. Pat. Packed up. And drove off. You acted up. I don't know, somebody might have acted up. Something was up. Puppy. Drove off because of that puppy trying to attack the baby. I don't know something about UK. It says weak. Face. Face up. What? Fact. It says face 2. Face debt. Put something on the side burner. Put love on the side burner. I'm trying to tell you, they put the cup on the side. It says that's facts. Something happened when they went to go get this help. It says, wow, someone's amazed at something because you just said something. Puff. Proof. Wait. But don't say prove. It says proved. Proved fact. Now someone is like wanting to. It says puke up. Puke up what? Because that shit was fucking crazy. Puked up. That shit was really crazy. I don't even know where that come from. Off. Buff off. Why are you saying that? Proof of. Act up. Puked. Puked up what? Puked up what? Java coffee. Okay, so quit drinking coffee. Yeah, I already know all of that. I did it a long time ago. Now, there you go. It says Dave, cut off act. Somebody's about to come forward and show you some kind of proof of something. Proved act. Up. So something's moving up. Something's elevating. Okay? Jacket. Rocket. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. It says true cup. Well, there's a true cup out there, y'all. So I guess there's somebody for everybody. This says off. Taco. Wait a minute. Holy crap. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, anyway. Paved road. Paved off road. Off paved road. So off road. Something's off road. Focus. No, folk up. Not focus. True folk up. True of. You trying to say true love? Oh no, wow. Wow, VJT. What? Get on, man. JK, bad. JK, bad joke. Somebody said something was a bad joke. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Say something about a true route. Somebody knows that they belong on this whatever with you. Off true route. Somebody was off the right path. They was off the path. It says something about park. Say park one more time. Park. Parked out. Parked out. Off. Road. Off the road. Parked out off the road. Because what? Because read out dear, a Dear John letter, a dear read something was about red. Something was red about. Somebody had red hair. Somebody made a change. Some look different. I don't know. Pack. Pucker up. Victory. I don't know. Pop. Someone's about to pop up. It says they about to pop up. Pucker up. Someone's about to pop up. They say pucker up. They want to kiss you. They want to kiss you. Puff. Something's puffed up. Puffed out. Oh, somebody's walking with pride. Alright, we got Tucker. We got something about a truck. Department. Truck department. What does that mean? Fuck. Fuck about what? Are they fucking Australian? What are you fucking about for? Pre-fuck. Wow, that's how it started, y'all. Says Fred. It might be Australia. Pucker up, Fred. The fuck? It says, the fuck you talking about? Pop out, pop out. Oh, somebody been waiting on a baby to pop out? That's just funny. Beat somebody red? Somebody's butt was red for real? Huh. Fuck. Pop up. A pop up. Top up. Be a truck. A red truck. A beat up red truck. Okay, a beat up red truck. Drop off a fuck a pet, a puppy. Somebody dropped off a puppy somewhere. Drop off up, let's say buck. Wet puppy. Somebody had a wet puppy. Say a Jew, man. Why do they keep talking about them Jews? I know who ain't been out here in a while. Elon. I don't know where he been. He been becoming the first self-made trillionaire. After dope, truck, put truck. You trying to say reverse? Somebody fucked up. They say they fucked up. I fucked up. This is fear. Fear drove somebody. Somebody was just living in fear, apparently. It says rock. Oh, so somebody was in a rock band. They done messed up somehow. I guess they had a wreck or something. They had some kind of falling out. Beef. Water. Blood on the water. Fire in the sky. I don't know why I want to say that though. Rock you. We will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise. Upper. So somebody hurt their upper jaw. Can't sing no more. Top upper jaw. Upper jaw. They fucked up. They was red. Say it again. They was eating bread, and fucked up their upper jaw? What the fuck? Something's mirroring. You see this shit? Okay. That's too much. Say it. Draw a paper trail. Somebody drawing a paper trail. Drop at road, off-road. Drop it off-road, upper. A beard. Somebody's wearing a beard. Something is a beard. Like someone's... There's a beard. Top part. Upper upper part of somebody's jaw. Somebody broke their jaw. Okay. Fear, bad, rep, to be back. So somebody's feeling something about their bad reputation followed them. Okay. It feels weird to them. They're afraid to come back around, to come and talk to you. Something about a repo. Repo. Work. Words. Oh, because there was words. Y'all had words. Apparently. Look at something moving forward. Up, and away. There's a song like that too, isn't it? Up, forward, up. Just know that that's happening, y'all. That's happening. Something about it keeps pointing me to like an event. Look, Beck. I'm a loser, baby. Forward, put up, toward, put up, toward. Weed? Don't say that. Put up towards. Put up towards. It says somebody put out. Put someone out. Ward. He was a little tough on the beaver. Towards cup. B. Oh, victory, work. Something is work. You gotta do it. Something about work. Work towards. A cute cup. Oh, somebody want something about a cube. Alright, there, something. It's tough work. Tough work. Beware. Beware that it says ward. Toward and forward. Okay. Cut off. Up. I'm not even sure. Up. Cut up. What are you talking about? Somebody's fucking jaw being cut up? Like, why? How are you going to react? Bowed. Prefact. Refact. Read facts. Somebody reading some type of facts. I mean, if you really just look at the proof, it's not hard to see. You just gotta look at it. Power. Powder. Oh. Powder. Somebody doing cocaine or something? Okay, they went and got help because they was addicted to cocaine. Facts. Okay. Partly. They're part of it. What are you talking about? A cart. Cart. Dart. Drop. Drop power. Drop power act. Drop power act. Well, what says? Somebody fucked up. They're gonna drop the power act. They was apparently on drugs. Bert. Kurt. Bart. Somebody debating something. That's where they act. They were saying that's the way they act. They just debate shit. They're trying to... Wow, shut up. Pure, like, I don't know why I keep saying cuffs. Pop. Wow. Tabitha. Somebody paid for something. Your something about a cure. Brow. Your crown chakra. A Q. Trace back. You have to remember something so you can release it. Ain't that crazy? You have to remember something that you placed somewhere in your mind and keep holding on to it. Crowed back. Okay. Crowed back after we rode up to a wreck. Someone wrecked. I can't even believe that's out there all this time. Someone had a bad wreck. P.O. box. P.O. puffed. Fucked up. It says they fucked up. Whatever. Jeff. Truck. Drove up. Hurt Jeff. Drop back. Jeff dropped back. Bad position or something. Somebody maybe racing, maybe? On a track? A racetrack? Raced, a bet. So something was a bet. So something was a bad idea. It says braced. But still, something landed in water. The top of the drop. Got cake out here. Then it says take the cake. Take the cake up. Drop off. That's, what are you doing? Just jumping around different things? I see it plainly. It says somebody proud of take the cake. There it is, y'all. If y'all see anything else in that, there's a lot of shit going on right there. And those little, just few letters that are out there. That's so crazy, ain't it? Alright. My little thing's messed up back there. Y'all take what resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Crack up. What? Crack. Create. It says create. Crate. It don't say create. It says crate. Something was in a crate. Work. Drop. Crate. Broke somebody's jaw. What it says? Broke jaw. On a crate. Somebody's thinking to get paid. Cha-ching, cha-ching. What's that? This is fate. Golly, see how it does me? We got fate. Then we got broke. And then we got broke jaw. Fat. Well, there goes my damn gum. Hold on, y'all. Fat broke jaw. Something work. Cut out work. Job. curves, curves. I don't even know why. Curved off the road, off road. Someone curved off. Take it as it resonates. Okay, we're done with that. Truck. Bad. Words. Bad words. Bad words. Let me saying, take off the bad words. I don't know, it could be saying that. Take off the bad words. What that's got to do with me? We don't need no wings to... We just don't need them. Cardinal. Looks like weed right there. You keep seeing, it seems like weed all up in that, all them letters. Talking about weed. Buds and pot and weed and all through them letters. I don't know why it keeps talking about that. Anyway, it says page 75. Still, wait, it says, the city still spilled beyond the walls, but not far. And then it was just earth and trees, with an occasional road cutting through them. She was aware of other people walking the walls. There were tourists of all backgrounds. Tourists of all backgrounds. Most her age or older. But it was less crowded than she had anticipated. However, it was early in the season. Midsummer, it was probably flooded with tourists of all ages and from all over the world. Won't you repeat that like one more time? She took photographs of the vista from the different viewpoints so she could remember them, and lost herself in the act of putting one foot in front of the other as she reflected on Santa Teresa, on how she must have lived here, her life in this very city 400 years earlier. As she walked, she pulled out the autobiography from her bag and read the saint's first line. Here it is. It says, "If I had not been so wicked, the possessions of devout and God-fearing parents, together with the favor of God's grace, would have been enough to make me good." She pulled out the autobiography of her bag and read the saint's first lines. "If I had not been so wicked, the possession of devout and God-fearing parents, together with the favor of God's grace, would have been enough to make me good." Okay. Tia remembered finding it amusing that the saint referred to herself as wicked throughout the work, but especially when recounting her childhood. She tried to attain martyrism at 7 years old. Tia, well, according to the Nevaeh, she had been a feral child with skinned knees and no shame. She continued to read about how when Santa Teresa had been in her 40s, she was commanded to write the autobiography of her confessors, men who had positions of leadership in the church, so as to prove her aestheticity were not of the devil but of God. She had written this book and others to literally save her life and avoid execution by the Inquisition for heresy. Tia stopped short, leaving a pair of Japanese tourists no choice but to bash into her from behind. "Sorry, pardon," she called after them in the only two languages she knew. After they passed, she stood with her back against the ancient wall, breathing hard and staring at the words on the page until the individual letters seemed to lift and shift as her eyes blurred with tears. So somebody's contemplating something of even maybe a possibly even past life. Remember I was saying that? Somebody may be contemplating something that's coming through their dreams. And you can see like signs of it. It's like you're having flashes of it, but you're not realizing that that's what you're seeing. You understand? And breaking free of some kind of generational curse. Because you got to remember the reading, the one before the one, not this last one I did, but the one before that was talking about something like that, releasing some kind of past life, broken generational curse, breaking the generational curses and receiving rewards for it. Alright, we got the side chamber on the wall. Ezekiel again. You got something to say, don't you, Ezekiel? It says, what? Dimensions of the inner court and vestibules. Chambers for singers and priests. Where sacrifices were prepared. About ritual. Dimension of the sanctuary. Maybe we shouldn't read the side chamber on the wall. What is this? Building of... Oh, this is the building of Solomon's temple. The eastern gate of the temple. Y'all. Israel restored to the land. I pray for what's going on in Israel. It's pretty messed up. So something's being prepared. Some kind of gateway, some kind of pathways being, new pathways being prepared. Because it's got Israel restored to the land, a new city, a new temple. The eastern gateway to the temple, the outer court, the northern gateway, the southern gateway, the gateways into the inner court. Someone's finding their way like home. It says where sacrifices were prepared, chambers for singers and priests. I keep wanting to sing outside the inner gate were the chambers for the singers in the inner court, one facing south at the side of the northern gate, and the other facing north at the side of the southern gate. Two genres or something coming together. Then he said to me, this chamber which faces south is for the priests who have charged the temple. The chamber which faces north is for the priests who have charged their altar. These are the sons of Zadok, from the sons of Levi, who came near the Lord to minister him. Okay, so that's for the priests. These are like measurements. Most of all this is like measurements. Then it says like why. And it says the doorposts of the temple were square, as was the front of the sanctuary. Their appearance was similar. The altar was wood, 3 cubits. Now that's making me think of the Tartarian buildings. There's a chamber for the priests, the outer dimensions of the temple. Just think about how big this temple is. I mean, just think about how huge it is. The temple, the Lord's dwelling place. Afterward he brought me to the gate, and the gate that faced towards the east. And behold, the glory of God of Israel came from way of the east. His voice was like the sound of many waters, and the earth shone his glory. It was like the appearance of the vision which I saw, like the vision which I saw when I came to destroy the city. The visions were like the visions which I saw by the river of Chebar, and I fell on my face. And the glory of the Lord came into the temple by way of the gate which faces towards the east. The Spirit lifted me up and brought me into the inner court, and behold, the glory of the Lord filled the temple. Take that as it resonates. Yeah, ain't that... Look, there ain't no way that those ain't made by some other, maybe us, but not in this time. It was like, what? How they make a whole buildings with detail to the max out of stone. The whole building is made out of stone, and all they have is little carts to push around with horses to pull them. And then they would build these I don't know, say the World's Fair. They build those, okay? They build those. Build them all up. Take 2 or 3 years, build them. And then 6 months later, tear them down? Like what? I don't think so. Well, you got dudes running around with incubators and shit, fucking showing off incubators. Like, you got people walking out in front like they had a fair eating cotton candy and shit, and they look in there and they see little tiny babies in incubators, and they go, oh, what the hell, what? They go and look at that shit. That's gotta be Tartarian kind of something or another. Well, I guess it rolls off the tongue better. I mean, you know, like the Empire State Built. See, it don't sound as good. The Empire State Built. That don't sound as good. It's got to be something to do with the lettering, because it's words, and words are curses and blessings. So it's got to be something to do with the why they call it a building instead of a built. Where the hell they get the word BU together? Like, oh, let's just throw these two letters together and we'll make it say something else. Yeah, me too. It's very, very, because, you know, it really, if you look at these buildings, you know, they had all types of bells, like, straight up bells in them. They had all kinds of bells in there, in these buildings. They were made to emit frequency. They weren't meant to have windows and doors on them, because that ain't how it was. It wasn't like that whenever they were here. But it's undoubtedly, it was here before we knew how it got here. Like, all our brains just went blank, and we just forgot that these big buildings was already here when we got born or whatever. We was like, damn, this shit's already fucking set up for us, you know? And then we was like, no, we can't have that. Let's go make them build, like, straw cabins and shit, and fucking little log cabins with their horse and buggy, when they was, like, zooming around with zeppelins and shit in the sky, touching the tops of these fucking frequency buildings and shit. So they say. How many of y'all keep seeing the map of the true Earth? How could we? There ain't no machine out there that can build an entire fucking, that big, enormous ass damn cathedral out of one piece of stone. What about all that shit in Chesapeake or whatever that fuck shit's called? I don't know what they call it. Chesapeake. Where those things, they turn and they all look like shapes of frequencies. From top to bottom, they look like shapes of frequencies. Is it Guilty Pepe or whatever? You know what I'm talking about. Dete Pepe. What is it called? Say it. If you write it down, I can say it better. Yet they try. Yeah, but look at who they are. Like, look at them. I'm just saying. What are they? What are they? It's them. What are they? Are they Tartarians? If they are, then damn, we want to go to Tartaria. And wait, if they Tartarian, and there's so little of them, maybe they killed off the Tartarians. Ooh, that's a concept. Rothschilds and Rockefellers, they all got together and killed off the Tartarians, and they took over their buildings, took over their wealth. Told them to get their asses back on the other side of the ice wall. They was going to do experiments on them if they didn't. And then they did. They jumped over back on the other side of the ice wall and said, don't fuck with them humans, man. Them motherfuckers. I'm just making a joke right now, y'all. Okay? Just take that as it resonates. Y'all, alright, if y'all like this reading, resonates with you, tells your story, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App $ Angelmoon 6237. It's for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now, I got to give all that credit to God. The surrounding of the ice. Because he put the dome over us. We got the dome over us. And I'm not real sure if Tartaria and all that does. I'm not real sure. Maybe that's what the cause is. Why we don't have like free passage to go back and forth there like that. I mean, who's to say all the planets and all the universes ain't right here on this one flat sphere? Who's to say that? Who's to say that? It ain't. And it's reflecting off that dome. And we see all them stars and all them planets and shit, but they're actually right here with us. They're just closer to the part of the dome that makes it reflect bigger or what have you. I mean, you know, that's the concept. Nobody's ever really thought of it. It could be. Because, you know, they say the moon is like a reflection off and it looks just like the Earth, but luminescent. Looks just like the Earth, but luminescent. I guess you made a loud bang for a reason. So, you are safe. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learnt. Don't forget the T. It is safe for you to trust your path. Somebody got something prepared. They was crossing T's and dotting I's. It says, in your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, angry. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. You're transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep growing. Well, I'm saying, looks like you're going to get some kind of opportunity coming towards you that was like almost like a lost opportunity. Find some quiet time to meditate and ease stress. Dang, why does it seem like all this alone time ain't very quiet time? Like it just don't seem like you get to have quiet time even if you're constantly alone. Like you're always by yourself, but they don't let you have quiet time. Because they're always trying to, like, keep you in your head or something, on guard, and you guard up, and so you're not open to this opportunity. But you're gonna be open to this opportunity because God said so. Like it don't. That all is just like a joke. That part is because God said so. Your name. Your name. Maps instead of apps. Write your name on an analog map and follow the route. Just write JEANBEAN on a map and just drive it. Go find some adventure. Observe. Name one thing you see above you, below you, behind you, and ahead of you. Ooh. Ooh. My feet are below me. Well, they're actually part of me, so I guess they're not below me. Hell. I don't know. Name one thing you see above you. Illusions. Below you, illusions. Behind you, illusions. Ahead of you, future. Observe. It's point of view. What do you see on here? Arrows? Do you see lines? Or do you see blockages? Or do you see crossovers? What do you see? Your name on a map? I see my name on the map, boy. I love that. I put my name on the biggest map. I put it on the Tartaria map. It reached all the way up there. I want to know how these people get these opportunities, like even back in the day, like way back in the day. How they got these opportunities to travel to Antarctica and find, like, what's his face? The man that found Black Rock, in the center of the where the fuck in Antarctica, whatever it is. He found that Black Rock. No, I don't tell the future. You can't predict the future. You can't predict the future. That's God's. That's God's territory. I can only tell you what's going on with your energy that'll cause, if you stay in that energy, that it can lead up to, but it's all about your choices. Permission to be. Prioritize be time over do time. Take 5 minutes to people watch on a park bench. Something about divine timing. Digital detox. Put down the telephone. Pause before posting on social media. Would this experience hold more meaning if you kept it private? Connect with yourself instead of Wi-Fi. That's good. It says no rush, no fuss. Something in divine timing, y'all. Look at that shit. Stuck in the box, wanting me to see it. Unscheduled. Give yourself at least one full day of unhurried, unscheduled time to wander and be open to unexpected. That's when it's going. When you're open to doing that, to not always being busy or not always having to get it perfect or whatever. When you just open yourself up to just, I'm just gonna go enjoy myself, whatever it may be. Maybe you're gonna go play bingo, or that's what the cards keep saying. The letters keep saying, bingo and dancing. Or you gonna go dance in a bingo hall? I don't fucking know. Bingo, motherfucker. Maybe go to Moose Lodge and be singing karaoke or something. I don't know. That's a bingo place, ain't it? How do you tell somebody's energy? Yeah, bingo's fun when you win. It's fun when you get close to. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. It says love, and it says eyes wide shut, and it says me time. So be your own best friend for a while, not wanting to see what's right in front of you. Love. So love's right in front of you. Well, it don't feel like it. Y'all. That's what it says. If you can't see it, it says CHRIS. That was weird. Got a friend in me. It says it's her. It says blue. Take that as it resonates. Whoa. Your light irritates their demons. And then it says sun. These are facing up for some reason. And it says don't. It says let go of ego. You don't gotta protect yourself all the time. You're being protected. It says Yahweh, stand with Jesus, Yeshua. It says life purpose oracle cards 3. I don't know what to say. Silent treatment. Pull 3 life purpose oracle cards. Find 3 of them. Business owner, these are stacked up the wrong way. Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, showing narcissist behavior. Janice and Ashley. Take that as it resonates. It says water. It said Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, showing narcissist behavior. And it said Ashley, and then it said Janice. It said business owner. Showed narcissist behavior. It says keep in touch, honey. Ordinary world. Oh, I love that. Sam. Show me how to live. Surrender to the guidance of God and His angels. Divine intervention. You're in the world, not of it. 1444 when I said that. Now it's 14444. So there you go. That's a clue. That's a sign. Be aware. Okay. Look, it's about to be 11:11. That is creepy. That shit's at 11:10 right now. That is wild. That it was 14444 and it says 11:10. When I looked over there, I was like, whoa, what? That's a sign, that's a sign, that's a sign. It's a sign. All this stuff is a sign. That's how you tell. You empathic? You want me to teach you how to know yourself a little more? Just sit with yourself and just be like, ask yourself these questions. Like, you need to speak them out loud. Just be asking these questions. And you hold all the answers. You do. And you just be asking yourself these questions. And when you feel something, like you know that it's the truth, you'll feel it somewhere, like especially empaths. Like, you just feel it, like I can't explain it. You feel it. You'll know when you feel it. Yes. 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 Look in the mirror and you will see love right in front of you. Amen. How do you tell someone's energy? Like, what are you asking? Like, what do you mean? Tell somebody's energy. Like, how do you tell it? I'm not sure what you're asking. How do you tell someone's energy? Don't be obtuse. That's how you tell it. Get busy living or get busy dying. That's how you tell it. That's what you tell them. That's what you tell their energy, I suppose. But I'm not sure what you're trying to ask. How do you tell someone's energy? All kinds of ways. You can listen to them talk. You can listen to the tones that they speak. You can see it by the look on their face. You can, I mean, there's all kinds of ways to fucking tell someone's energy. What the fuck are you talking about? It says, I'm wealthy beyond money. Amen. It says, I'm worthy of what I desire. I'm wealthy beyond money. Money can't buy you everything, but you know what? It can buy me a boat and a truck to pull it. That would be just fine. I'd get me a tent to sit in. It can buy me a boat. I'm just saying. Alright, y'all, I guess I'm done. Shit. If this resonated with y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate and all that jazz, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. And I got super chat, super thanks, and thank you for the rubies. Thank you so much for the rubies. Look, some kind of road map home. Just chilling and letting your imagination run free. Manifesting it. Like your dollhouse. Your ultimate imagination. Walking the path through your, like, imagination. Building it. Building what is yours. Okay? Letting it take flight. This is the epilogue. This is 248. It says, in her essay on the overuse of such plots in various forms of fiction, the critical Parul Jagul praises the way Woolf images Mrs. Brown, a character drawn from a woman she saw crying on the train. Decorated her house with the sea urchins. The sea urchins are allowed to be themselves. They are not made to stand in for troubling events from the character's past that suddenly explains everything. The sea urchins are mermaids. Her house is covered with mermaids. It says Wolf in the letter, whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. But I directly told him what a thing means. It becomes hateful to me. Unlike the marriage plot, writes Seagull, the trauma plot does not direct our curiosity towards the future. Will they or won't they? But back into the past, what happened to her? Despite my years of effort, the past remains full of unknowable parts. It's like someone's making a play or writing some type of script. It says, my mother texted me in the morning of my first surgery. I'm about halfway through reading the book. It's all fine, just a few minor details, alterations to be made. But that can all wait until things are a bit more back to normal. I love you. Explanation point, explanation point. One of the nurses, Mike, was particularly kind. He made me promise that if I put him in a book, I had to explain that he is 6 feet tall. It says, Mike, the kind nurse, is 6 feet tall. So she wrote it in the book. She gave somebody adoration because they asked for it because he was kind. Take that as it resonates. Be kind to yourself because you was smart, you was kind, and you was important. Period. Okay? And don't eat the pie. Okay? Alright. there's that's how you can tell somebody's energy. Anyway, y'all, like, love, I'll see you on the flip side. Thank you.